Hey everybody, I'm trying something a little bit different on the channel today. I saw Venom 2. I know it was a couple weeks ago, but I actually wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to share with you guys some of my thoughts on it. And Elise actually suggested, instead of being negative, why don't you try to be positive? And so, in the sense of being positive, I decided that I was going to do my list of my top 10 favorite things about Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage. Kicking off the list at number 5, one of the things I actually did like about this movie is you get to see Venom. In the first movie, he was almost always covered in darkness or covered in smoke or just poorly shot. And so in this movie, you actually get to see him, like walking around on the street, in convenience stores, just hanging around in the apartment. Sometimes he pops out of Eddie's shoulder in a bathroom. I still think he looks really ugly. Like, he's like veiny and disgusting. And I would say that no, I guess Topher Grace is still an uglier Venom. But I think that he still looks disgusting, and I don't like seeing him. But I appreciate that in this movie, you can see him, and I think that is a plus. Number 4 on my top 10 list is the fact that when Venom 1 first came out, a lot of people tried to say, oh, well, it's a lot more enjoyable if you watch it like it's like a buddy film. And I think that is kind of an excuse that people applied after the fact. I don't know that any of that was truly part of the intention of making it. But in this one, it actually was. Their story was kind of like about two buddies that have a breakup and then have to get back together again. I've seen some reviews say that it's like a romantic comedy, but it actually is. It'd be a terrible romantic comedy if that's what it was. But I appreciate that in this film, Eddie and Venom do have a dynamic. I didn't enjoy watching it particularly much, but it was absolutely there, and it was absolutely intentional, and yeah, so I'm gonna have to give that another thumbs up. Number 3 on my top 10 list of things that I really liked about Venom is that it has officially, in my mind, killed stingers. Stingers is a term for the things that happen either in the middle of the credits or at the end of the credits, and it's normally a surprise or some sort of thing. And Marvel wasn't the first one to do it, but I think they really sold it home as being a narrative device that you can use to lead audiences into the next film or give them a tease or like build up some story or some tension for the downtime between movies. And I thought it was really fun for a while, but it is kind of exhausting now. Like, every movie has it. And even if it doesn't amount to anything, and even if the movie's not ever going to get a sequel ever, everything has it because now they think that that's the only way you can do it. But, and this is a huge spoiler, so spoiler warning right now. Okay, so Venom 2 has one as well, and it basically reveals that Venom, through a magic flash, is now in the Marvel universe that we seem to be more aware of, or at least it appears that he is in a Marvel universe that is more akin to the one we are, because he sees Tom Holland as Spider-Man on TV. I think it's one of the laziest things I've ever seen, and it basically means that now anytime I see a stinger like that ever again, if this is acceptable, like if just having a magic flash happen while someone's in a hotel room be enough to be like, now the worlds are connected, I don't even care anymore. So for saving me extra time at the movies, that's a thumbs up. Number 2 on my list of top 10 things that I really genuinely liked about Venom. It's 90 minutes. This isn't like a thinly veiled insult or whatever about the film, about how it being 90 minutes. I genuinely appreciated that it was 90 minutes. And I think in 90 minutes, you got a beginning, middle, and end. You had action scenes. You had a lot of things that were paid off. It was a full movie at 90 minutes. And I hope people realize that you can make a 90-minute movie. I have appreciated that runtimes have gotten longer in some sort of weird justification of higher ticket prices, but for me, it's not a trade-off. And so this movie's 90 minutes. It only needs to be 90 minutes. I don't think it overstays its welcome. It doesn't feel too short. I think it shows that you can make a movie and make it be 90 minutes, and it's totally okay. So that's a huge, actually that's 2 thumbs up for me. And number one on my list of the top 10 things that I really genuinely liked about Venom 2, we have the introduction of Chen to the Venom continuity. That's right, Mrs. Chen, spoiler alert, becomes a Venom. It's kind of unclear how, because I could have sworn that the rule in the first movie is that it's very selective about how it like combines with a host, and like you don't just get to be Venom, superhero Venom, just because. And he also kills other people in the movie, so it's like, was Mrs. Chen gonna die eventually if he had stayed on her for too long? Because it seemed like she was reluctant to give her up. But it doesn't matter, because it means that my fan fiction is now officially canon. Chen exists. Thank you to Elise for dubbing her Chen. But yeah, Mrs. Chen with the symbiote is everything I could have ever wanted. It looked a little bit different than when I drew it on my notepad after seeing the first movie, and then tried to submit it to all the different forums to see if people would accept it. Most people didn't, and they said, no way, this is stupid. But joke's on you. It's in the movie, and it's real now. So there you have it. That was my top 10 list of things that I genuinely liked about Venom 2. Again, it's not here to rip on the movie. I don't think that a review would be really useful. This was a way more fun thing to do, so thank you to Elise for suggesting it. I think it was a really fun idea, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what your top 10 favorite things were about Venom 2 down in the comments, and maybe if you want to see more of these, let me know. I'm happy to do them. It was fun, and thank you, Venom and Carnage, and who Shriek was in it, and the cop, who is also a Venom, I think. Thank you to him for being in it. Not a single fucking mention of Morbius though, so